Hi, so here we are, we've got another combined two-dayer here. I didn't manage to get a chance to make a little slot yesterday. So yesterday was day 13. I had quite an emotionally challenging day yesterday and I was really tired at the end of the day. So I just didn't manage to make a video. So kind of demanding things with family and children, and yeah, they're just kind of very interesting energetically of who we're around and what that does to our energy, and how when we're around negativity that can be quite challenging to keep our energy raised. So that was yeah, quite an interesting day yesterday, and the kind of knock-on effects of that. And for today, it's been a pretty quiet, cool day. That's been fine. But it really got me thinking about. I was thinking about food actually, and our energy levels, and the impact that what we eat has on how we feel and how we feel energetically, and just some of the patterns that I see in myself. That there's if I'm a little bit emotionally fragile, there's a real tendency to kind of go for like bread or things like that, and I know it makes me really tired and actually almost a little bit depressed. It's quite interesting. So I didn't have actually bread, but I did have a white muffin earlier today, and there certainly seems to be something for me with yeah, particularly white bread, but actually all bread kind of products, and so white seems to have a most detrimental effect. So I felt quite tired and sluggish this afternoon, and also the other things that I've been eating. I really was thinking about that today, because a while ago I was vegetarian and I had a very healthy diet. I did when I did my shiatsu training, and after that there was some cooking, energetics, macrobiotic information involved in the course that I did, and I ate much more sort of whole grain vegetarian diet, and I had a lot more energy, and also you know, was drinking plenty of water, which I still drink water now, but I'm aware that I've slipped into eating more meat and eating things that the children and the family will eat. So I end up rather than doing something different for myself, I eat what kind of everybody else eats, and it really doesn't fit well for me. But it's a challenge, isn't it, when we have a family to balance everybody's needs, and it's definitely something to come together as a family and have a meal is a really nice thing, and that feels like a really nice sharing. So when you're eating different things, you don't seem to have that same kind of community sort of sense with it. And also we have, like for me, where I have an extended family, so I have well, three daughters from but one that lives with her dad, so she has the environment that she's in and the food that she's eating, and then we have the environment that we're in, and then my partner and his children, and when we all come together there's lots of different dietary, not requirements, but ideas and styles of eating and what people are comfortable with. So it's quite interesting, and it seems to be a very traditional sort of roast dinner. Always goes down well with the kids, sort of meat and veg, and which is kind of great. And so yes, I think for me I need to get a little bit more back into some healthier eating, more veg, more fruit, and a lighter diet seems to suit me a lot better. So I think that coming out of the winter, that will obviously help. I've really felt today like, well, in fact, even the last few days, like spring has sprung. I just love all the spring flowers. There's the snowdrops first, I'd noticed, and then crocuses, and then now there's some daffodils out, and they're so beautiful. And it yeah, and the sunny days, the blue skies, and that feels very, very invigorating for me, and like I'm sort of coming out of hibernation. So that should make eating easier to not kind of wanting, I'm not one for the cold. So I really, I always have this thing that, one day I'm going to live somewhere warmer and in a warmer climate, because I really don't like the cold, and I, kind of want to eat more stodgy things then. But I'm well aware that's me too, and I could quite easily eat some very hearty, healthy meals that were warm and wholesome. So going to be having a look at that, really, having a look at my diet and just seeing the impact that has on my energy. And sugar is another one. I always really notice the addictiveness of sugar, and that when I start eating sugar, I really want more sugar, and that has a really sort of effect that makes me tired as well. So how does this fit in with the law of attraction? Well, energy, our energy levels, and that I really notice in me. I'm not sure how you find it, but I really notice in me that there's a real dip, you know, when I eat things that that sort of struggle to go through my system, or I'm not quite sure what it is, but that it has an effect on my mood and my emotions, and has an impact on that as well. So when we're thinking law of attraction and raising our energy and being in a positive place, then I think that what we're eating can have an impact on that too. So that to me is where it sort of relates in with the law of attraction, just our general energy levels. So that's me for today, and I will talk to you tomorrow.